Nimi, can I ask you to unmute yourself and camera? Hey, she is beautiful, beautiful Nimi. I absolutely love her. She has got such a beautiful energy about her. And Nimi, before I can ask you any questions, I want to just ask you to maybe introduce yourself to the audiences.
Thank you, Gagan. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm Nimi. I'm a spiritual life coach and a psychic medium, and I run a business called Infinite Essence. And my mission is really to empower women to overcome their limiting beliefs, become their highest versions of themselves, and manifest their desires.
Oh, I love that. And you're doing a stunning job helping so many women out there. I think it is so important because world needs more of us, right? And especially these times, like what is happening, world needs more of light workers. Definitely, I love that. Tell me, Nimi, and not me only, just tell the audience actually, what made you decide, what was going on in your life that you made a decision that, things have to change for me. What was it for you?
I just started my business, and I call it business, but at that time I was treating it very much like a hobby. And I had this desire to up-level my business. And I'd done lots of different programs, lots of different kind of spiritual type programs as well as mindset programs. But I really trusted my intuition to come to yourself to, go through this program. And if you remember the first conversation I had with you, it was to do with saying that, I need the right tools and systems. That's what's missing in my business. And today I can honestly say that was something that I was hiding behind. So externally, I was blaming systems and tools, but internally there was something that was missing in my mind that was really stopping me from progressing in my business, and just taking a lot of procrastination and just feeling quite stuck in some ways.
Can I ask you a question? I remember you attended one of my in-person events that I did, right? Yeah. And what was it on that event that made you think, oh my gosh, like what was, maybe your takeaway, or what was it that made you make that decision that, I cannot probably do this on my own, or maybe there was something else that was going on in your mind. But because sometimes we know this can help us, but we just stay on this side of the fence but there was a decision that you made. So what made you make that decision? I want to know.
Yeah, so for me, being a very spiritual person, I really tap into energies. And for me that day, I could just straight away, as soon as you started speaking with your energy, with your enthusiasm, I just felt like in a very safe space. And I knew that, you would be the perfect person to really kind of support me through this journey. So there was no doubt in my mind. It was, probably a couple of hours masterclass that we had.
It was half a day, I remember.
Yeah, and I think at the end of it, I had made that committed decision that I was going to run with you. There was no doubt about that.
Yeah, and I think that's what the difference is, making that commitment that I do not know. You probably didn't even know what it was not, but you had made, of course you knew like it was the mindset work, it's going to be deep mindset work, but I've made this decision. So tell the audience, what changed for you? What was the journey like for you when you were going through the program? Because you're already a very spiritual person, right?
Yeah.
And, but also very logical, because your corporate career is very logical, right? So what was it that you went through the process? What actions did you start? Like you said, there was so much that you were just blaming on the outside, but there's a system. So what results started showing up for you?
So for me, it was really identifying that fear, that deep set fear that I had about being visible, about possibilities of failure. There was also very much a blame of my external circumstances was the reason why I wasn't achieving my goals. It was very easy for me to find excuses. But I found through this program that all of those excuses melted away. And actually, it's an inside-out job. So you have to work on yourself internally for your external circumstances to change. And that's one of the main things that I took away. But also knowing that you can reject your thoughts, right? This is super powerful. So, as soon as you start to have that awareness and understand that actually you can be the driving seat of manifesting your desires, then everything falls into place. And actually, quite quickly for me, I started attracting what I would say my ideal clients, my expansive clients that wanted to invest in me. And Gagan, if you remember, within the first couple of months, I increased my prices not once, but twice. And, for me, it's not the money aspect. For me, that was a defining moment for myself to really say that I am worth it. And not only am I worth it, but the transformations that I give to my clients are this valuable. So yeah, a lot of things really started changing very quickly for me. And honestly speaking, they still continue to do that. So I lead cacao ceremonies now. I've just recently launched my one-to-one 6-week program. And I continue to also invest in myself because I see the return on this investment. It's absolutely critical to invest yourself. And recently I've qualified as a Theta Healing practitioner, and I'm an angelic Reiki master. So, I would say that before this program, maybe there may have been some opportunities that would have come to me, but I would have probably not taken them up and capitalized on them.
Why?
But now with my mindset.
Why? That's the thing. Why did you, probably they came and you did not, what was the reason that you did not even probably care about them, or you thought probably, I don't know what was going on in your mind? So
it was my excuses. Always my excuses, and always looking at it from the outside rather than internally thinking of what can I achieve. And I know you always say this, and I really believe it, we're God's highest form of creation, and we can achieve anything that we want if we put our mind to it.
100%. I really, like today when I was in that boardroom, it's such a big boardroom, I felt that, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, Gagan would have been never even dreamt of something like that. But today, you're talking to C-suite, they're directors, they're C-suite people just sitting there listening to you, and not just listening to you, doing what you're asking them to do because they see you as an expert in your field. That was absolutely mind-blowing for myself as well today. But tell me what results, I know you said you increased your prices twice, but what other results, started showing up in your life?
For me, it was the self-esteem, and the confidence and the faith and trust in my abilities. Initially, when I started, I thought this was a mindset program. But over the weeks, I realized that actually it's a very spiritual program as well. And that's the beauty of this. I really love the way that it intertwines. And, I now have full faith and trust in the universe. And of course, that means at times things can go wrong, as they do in life. But I just know exactly how to manage those, downfalls and pick myself up again and continue and take the learnings from it. So it's really changed everything for me. Absolutely.
I love that for you.
And I just want to talk about the ripple effect as well, because, I now use elements of this program in my coaching. So my clients are benefiting from this. Not only have my clients benefited, but I'll just give you a quick example of my daughter who went to university. And in her first term, she was struggling because of the lifestyle changes. She's away from home. And I taught her some of the tools and techniques from this, and she's learned to overcome them.
I love that.
So it's the ripple effect.
It is. I absolutely love that. I think, and that's what really excites me. It's not just you changing, it's everyone around you. You know how you said, we kind of blame it on the outside all the time. Life is like this. Life is always up and down. That's what life is meant to. But when we start operating from the inside out, like you said, we are in the driver's seat. We control. We are not reacting to life. We are responding to life. We make different types of decisions. We respond differently. We act and behave differently. And I think that's the whole, what I really love about this. Tell me one thing, I do not know about you, Nimi, but for me, where I was in my life, and I think probably we were in a very different state because you were very successful in your corporate career and everything. But for me, it was like like I did not believe in myself at all, right? And I didn't believe the change was possible for me. And I'm going to share my story today later on. But I did not believe that change was possible at all. So, what would you say to the version of you who did not believe probably the change was possible?
I would say don't waste time. Make that committed decision, invest in yourself, and just trust the process. Know that you can actually manifest anything that you desire. So yeah, it's that investment that's really absolutely critical, because yes, of course you can do it on your own, but just having that kind of group as well is so supportive, and also having that accountability. And also the one thing that I've really taken away from this is the persistence. Like I mentioned earlier, there are times when things can go wrong, but it's that persistence for your desired goal that's absolutely critical.
I absolutely love that. Is there anything else that, maybe you're being intuitive to share with people, like, audiences that I do not know?
I mean, I just want to share one thing, and this is obviously my goal card, which I carry with me everywhere. And I just want to read the back of the gold card, because what I've written is, everything is possible for the God within me.
Oh, I love that.
And this is something I always come back to whenever I'm facing any challenges.
I love that, because yes, all things are possible for the God within me. And I think when you go and center to that, you get that courage that everything is just going to happen. It's going to happen for your highest good. You might not see the highest good. I remember once I shared the story of my son as well on one of the life launches. And that, Nimi, when he, like my son goes, my older son's doing medicine at Imperial. And the first year he applied, he did not get through. He got through Imperial, he got through Cambridge, but when his A-level results came, he got an A star, and he got a B, and they don't take Bs. And for him, it was like, I just wanted to go to a top university. He's always been an A star student. And that was a big shock. And in that moment, how this material really helped me guide him. And I was like, no, it's happened for your highest good. And of course, an 18-year-old doesn't understand that. He's like, what's the highest good in this, right? I can't see that. And he shut himself, but I want to go to the top university. And I was like, fine, you will go to the top university, but no other universities take Bs, and I'll have to waste another year and they still won't take me. And I kind of thought, no, what do you really want? No, I want to go to the top university. I want to do this from this university. I want to do medicine. I want to be a surgeon. And I really directed him. And today he is at Imperial doing medicine, his first year, yes, it took him 1 year longer, but he's doing what and he's so happy there. And that's what it is, like the power of this work, because when you stop living from the outside and really believing in what we are capable of, like God has given, like I read that the other day, God has given us all the talents and all the abilities that we could use in a lifetime. And our thing is to kind of show all of that talent and ability to develop that. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nimi.